What's going on, everybody? This is Doug Knacker from Hissy Fit Reptiles, and the NARBC Tinley Park 2023 October show just ended, and we got some really cool footage of some really awesome stuff down there. It's going to be a two-part series this time around, so we're going to have 3 breeders in the next video, so be sure to check out part 2 for some really awesome stuff that you might not have heard of or seen yet. Some really cool projects coming along. And in this one, we're going to specifically focus on Clutch, the program Clutch, and the Kinova table. Get a little bit of eye candy in there so you guys can see some really cool stuff that the Kinova table brought to the Tinley Park show. And then also Clutch. Really cool features that they're adding to the Clutch program. If you've been using Clutch for over the last year, you kind of already know what that has to offer. Well, they're going to be offering some really cool additional stuff to help streamline your breeding programs. So we sat down with Summer, and she took us through a whole bunch of cool stuff to show us what exactly is getting implemented into the Clutch program at the end of this month. Super awesome. I'm so excited about it. It is going to take a lot of time off of my writing stuff down and doing spreadsheets and all that kind of stuff just to figure out my breeding plans for the season. Now this will help streamline that whole entire process. So if you're interested in checking that out, be sure not to skip through this video because there's going to be a lot of really cool information that they're going to be providing. Before we get to that, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you're notified of all the future videos that I post here on my YouTube channel. I don't post consistently, I understand that. However, every so often we do like giveaways and other stuff like that. So you're not going to want to miss out on that kind of stuff. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And of course, feel free to hit that thumbs up button if you like what the content is, or the thumbs down if you think maybe my content needs to get better. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to take a look at Clutch. We're going to look at Kinova. We're going to take a look at some really cool stuff here at the Tinley Park NARBC 2023 October show. These are Reptiles Remixed. So we're here with Summer over here at the Clutch booth, and they have a new feature they're rolling out about breeding stuff. So we're going to find out from Summer what's going on with that, and she'll give us all the details. So Summer, take it away.
Awesome. So we are unveiling a new feature for Clutch. This is our breeding planner. We are so excited about it because we think it's really going to revolutionize the way you plan your pairings and just really get everybody into the future of the ball python breeding industry. I think it's going to change how you do things in a really positive way. So what we have going on here is, this is just my Reptiles dashboard. You can see I've done a bulk import, so I've uploaded a whole bunch of reptiles to play around with this demo. Sure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this breeding tab, which is our new feature, and I'm going to click add females. So by adding females, I'm basically just picking the snakes that I want to start pairing for the year, start planning out what I'm going to do with them. So I'll just drag a few over, and as I drag them over, I mean, if I wanted to, I could really filter down this list. I could filter by morph. I could search for specific animals' ID numbers. I can sort them. If I wanted to do kind of more of like a playground experiment and not just look at my actual practical adults that I have to breed, I could also have hatchlings and subadults populate this list too. But I'll just stick with those 2 for now. And then I will go to add some males. And what this is going to do is going to highlight a female for me, and I can switch back and forth at any time to start working with a different female. And I've now got my list of males over here. And you might notice this star rating in the corner. That is what we're calling our strength pairing. So if I sort by strength pairing, it's going to pull up what it thinks are the strongest matches for me for this particular female up here in the corner. And that is a calculation that Justin devised that takes a couple different things into consideration and weights them differently. But essentially, it's based on the kind of the compatibility of the 2 animals in the sense of their recessive genes. Do they match up? How many recessives do they have? Because that'll get weighted higher. And then how many incomplete dominant genes do they have on top of that? And so based on that, it's just kind of to give you an idea for what might be the best route to go. Of course, you don't have to follow it, but it's a great starting point to help you kind of narrow down your options.
Kind of like a ball python dating website.
Yes, exactly. Like, do you have similar interests? Yeah, for sure.
So awesome.
Yeah, and so then if I actually okay, maybe I'm interested in, this one has a high rating, let's check out why. So I can actually pull this open, and I'll see the potential outcomes from breeding this male to this female. So it tells me there's no issues, which means that there's not going to be any kind of a neurological defect or physical deformity or anything like leucism, like creating ivories or new or black-eyed Lucy's that might wipe out all the pattern.
Sure.
And it's going to give me a little idea for some of the odds for all the genes involved in that pairing. And then I can do the same with another animal. I can check out and see this one does have a warning because we have spot nose to spot nose, which is going to give us that power ball, which typically have a wobble. So
Sure.
I can use this to kind of guide me a little bit, and then ultimately select the snake of my choosing and drag it over to add it to that female's clan. And after I do that, I will be able to see that now she has this male here, and I can start adding details about their breeding records. So as the season goes along, I can add follicle measurements for her, and those will update, and it'll always show me the most recent follicle size that I've recorded with the date. I can start adding activity. If I've paired them up, I can get that logged, and then if they've actually locked up, I can record that as well.
Perfect.
And so I can just keep doing this throughout the season, making sure I have all those records. If I decided maybe as I'm going along that I wanted to use a backup male for this female, I can actually drag that over too and record all those same records about him. That way, if I have a dual sire situation, we know all the details. We don't have to have a who's your daddy thing going on.
Sure.
And then at the point that she ovulates, whether you saw the ovulation swell or saw that prelate shed, you can go ahead and record that. And this will actually move her plan out of the breeding tab because she's no longer actively being bred. It'll put her into the gravid category.
Okay.
So now it's basically a waiting game, right? We have all of our gravid females here. If I had more clutches or more gravid females, they'd be listed as well.
Sure.
With countdowns to their estimated lay date. And at the point that she does lay that clutch, you can go ahead and record it. And it's going to pass along all the details from the reading kind of entries that we did into this clutch record that we're going to create now.
Okay.
So I'll put in all my details about the babies or the eggs that were laid, hopefully future babies. I can drag a photo over to represent that clutch and then create the clutch. And now this gravid female is no longer gravid, so that clutch is actually moved into our incubator.
Okay. So it all actually automatically moves to where it needs to go without you having to say, oh, now I have to. You don't have to go over about deleting stuff because it automatically moves to where it needs to go.
And so if you're familiar with clutch, then you should already know how the incubator works, which is once those details are in there, I'm actually just for fun, I'm gonna pull up some of Justin's actual clutches, and we'll hatch one of those.
Inside look, everybody. No, just kidding.
Yes, right. So everybody start recording now. So then once out of the breeding planner, that clutch is going to go into our clutches, and we can actually go ahead and hatch it. And all of the details about the potential outcomes. Sorry, guys, our internet here at the Tinley Convention Center is a little slow. So it's going to auto-populate with the details about the clutch that we entered and all the possible outcomes. We can create those babies, start to drag them over, and I'll delete these just for the sake of time. I'll just make one little baby here. We'll give it an ID number. We can drag and drop a photo in. And when we create that snake, it will make it and save it to our inventory. So now that animal is in our inventory with all of the records associating it to the parents and the lineage that we have set up in the breeding plan. So super, super easy, intuitive, I think, and really a great way to help you visualize what you have in your collection, what your possibilities are, work through that in a very intuitive, interactive way, and just hopefully streamline the process so you can do everything in one, like everything can live in clutch, right? We can just do our whole breeding season from start to finish within the platform. You don't have to keep a notepad or start using a whiteboard or anything like that.
My breeding, my plans, I usually pull up and I either write stuff down on paper, or otherwise I have my notes section on my phone or whatever, and I'll start putting stuff. And it's such a pain because I'm constantly looking. I'm like, this makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so awesome just being able to oh my gosh, you might have overlooked a pairing that could have made something really awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Where this kind of helps you out, especially with that star rating.
Right.
Super cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And obviously a nice convenient thing too is like the drag and drop features of stuff. Not having to type stuff constantly every 5 times.
Right.
We make it once, you can just drag it, drop it, and everything else is really cool. So
Really
awesome.
excited.
Really looking forward. And you had said it's gonna be coming out at the end by the end of the month or so.
Yeah, so we're still in the final stages of testing, and then we will be releasing at the end of the month, early November at the latest. Hopefully before then. Yeah.
Awesome. But otherwise, follow Clutch on social media as well, because I know you guys update when stuff's going on. So Instagram, Facebook, all that kind of good stuff. Obviously, Clutch's website. And of course, you can still do like sometimes there's exclusive shed testing stuff that comes through Clutch first. So other awesome features that you get from Clutch
And
as
what's
well.
really nice about that, just so I can plug it a little bit, is that when you shed test through Clutch, all those reptiles that you have in your system, they're going to update automatically. We'll remove the morph if it's not there based on the shed test, and we'll add it in if it is with a verified check mark, so that you know that the data is staying accurate and up to date.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Summer. Appreciate all the info and stuff. Be sure to check out Clutch if you have not already. You got to get signed up. If you're already signed up, you got some really cool features to look forward to. Thanks again, Summer. Appreciate your time.
Thanks so much.
Yep, we're here with Justin over at the Kinova booth. How you doing, Justin?
Hey guys.
So you got a lot of really cool stuff here, and obviously we're gonna take a look at some of the new Sunset stuff you got going on, some of the DG stuff. So much stuff. Justin's got such a plethora of awesome animals comboed in together. So let's take a look. So we'll go through. So this one here is going to be some banging stuff going on with this potentially in the future. And for all the monsoon lovers out there, look at that Leo Mojave Monsoon Het
I know you
DG.
guys hit the quad. Did that video started? I'm like, oh yeah.
I may have let people believe it.
Okay.
Oh, then you get an Enchi Leopard Blackhead grabbing albino. Look at that.
There was a head.
Step up from those starbursts.
Yeah, the last couple shows I listened about it. This is my slowest show in a little while, but it comes and goes.
Yeah, you can make a couple dollars.
Yeah, I can't complain. Like, I'm more than covering the weekend, so that's fine. You have a good show?
Very nice. Look at that red stripe, the yellow belly hurricane confusion clown.
It's just a beautiful thing.
I'll filter those out.
Oh yeah, dude, I love it.
And then for the eye-poppiness here, you have the Exanthic DG clown. Super amazing. DG and Exanthic are like made for each other.
Yes, they were. It's only going to get better.
Yeah. Very nice stuff. As always, over here at the Kinova booth. Of course, if you guys want to check out Justin's stuff, Kinova, we got Morph Market, his website, a whole bunch of other stuff. Social media, be sure to follow Justin at the Kinova social media sites.
All right, so there's some really awesome stuff there from Clutch and some really awesome eye candy from Kinova. As always bringing the heat there to Tinley Park at the NARBC show. So thank you guys. Thanks, Justin, Chase, and Rob for letting us get some really cool footage of the animals. And also, Summer over at Clutch, great demo. I really appreciate you taking the time to show me and my viewers all the cool stuff that we can do with Clutch coming up here soon with the breeding program stuff that's been implemented into the program. Again, she said it'll be releasing at the end of this month or early next month once they get all the bugs worked out of it and everything. But some really awesome stuff. Obviously, being able to figure out what your males and females are going to be best going together. So you maybe hit some better combos that you weren't planning on initially, or maybe you were going to pair certain things together and you find out now that, hey, I didn't realize that we might have this issue with the babies if these get paired together because spot nose and whatever or something like that. So some really cool stuff implemented into the Clutch program. If you haven't checked out Clutch already, definitely check it out. CLTCH.io, not .com. Check it out. Clutch is an awesome program. I've been using it for the last year and I love it. And it's some really cool stuff. You can follow other breeders and other cool stuff like that as well. And you can order your shed tests from there as well. And sometimes they have exclusive shed testing right off the bat before it even hits the Morph Market part. So check it out. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate you guys' support. I have the links below for Clutch and Kinova, so be sure to check them out. Don't forget to check out part 2 coming up here very, very soon within the next couple days. I'm going to have some really awesome breeders in there with some really cool stuff. Learn a little bit about the mimic gene and also figure out what's going on with the scrambler gene. There's really excited stuff in there. Make sure you check it out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, thumbs up or thumbs down if you didn't like it. But I appreciate your guys' support. Take care until the next one. These have been Reptiles Remixed.